Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I'm back. I've got the Friday freebie here, even though it's Sunday in my world. It'll be posted today. I'm sorry for the wait. If you're interested in getting this and having some ideas on what to do with it, stick around. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use these freebies to play with the window envelopes that I tried to do on the live Friday night that just didn't work out very well. Yeah, talking and crafting and reading chat, still not my strong suit. I'll get there. Anyway, so these are the freebies. It's 2 full sheets. It's kind of a background sheet with my my embroidery, not that I did, but that I own, and some of the old design shop's beautiful grungy graph paper. And these are images from Julie at the old design shop, a little bit from the graphics fairy, and I just love the colors and I love the butterfly, and these are all embroidery patterns, so that made me really happy. And that's one of them. Let's see, and this is the other, well, that's 2 of them, front and back, so you can print double-sided. And then this is another page more for collage. And again, these are Julie's images and a few from the graphics fairy. But, oh, look at that grungy Polaroid. Isn't that so beautiful? That's from Julie at the old design shop. So definitely go and check out her digitals. I, of course, will link Julie down below. And let's start playing. Let's see if I can do a better job this time, shall we? Let's put these out of the way. And for our first item, all you're going to need is, whoops, a security envelope, junk mail envelope. And this one has 1 window. And what we're going to do is, whoops, I've got scraps everywhere, you guys. Some of them left from Friday night, more that I had been playing with. So this is my fake journal page. So I am going to cut, how big is this? Let's see. Nope, this envelope is just a hair over 8.5. So let me get this page out of the way. And let's take this little dude and just cut it to open it. You could use a chopper, you could tear it, whatever you like. Just cutting off the tiniest little eyelash of an angel to open that up and get a little of the height off. Okay, we'll do that on both sides. Try to keep it straight. What a concept. A little bit there. Whoops. And then let's see here. Did we cut enough off? We did. And all we're going to need on this one is, let's see, we can use the flap and the window. So we can go ahead and, actually it'll probably be easier to do it this way. Cut a little sliver off here and save that back piece because we can use it for something else, I'm sure. Not sure what. Oh, that's not straight. That's not straight at all. There we go. Hopefully that's straighter. So I'm just cutting off the littlest bit to open that up. All right. And then we are left with this piece, which I will save. Get my glue book out. Okay, so now we have this. So what we can do with this is we will be, or I will be, probably, you're not here, so you won't be doing it with me. We'll be collaging on this. But what we can do now is fold this over, see if these are the same height. They are, yay, we guesstimated correctly. And ultimately what we will do is glue this page onto the flap of the envelope. Okay, so the envelope is going to go like that, and we're going to make this into a pocket. Probably is going to be easier to collage the envelope first. It's so glary, I'm sorry. And I never know, should I pause and do it, or should I do it with you guys? I like watching people collage. Some people don't. Now, your choice at this point is, your decision is, do you want to leave that window open so you can see the paper behind it, or do you want to put an image in there? Totally up to you. I think for fun, we will put an image in there. And I have these beautiful images that come from the kit that I'm using to make this current journal, which is Chapter 1 papers. I will link it down below. Beautiful kit. This one came from my friend Laura, Laughing Dog's Book Nook. Is it Christmassy? It's kind of Christmassy, huh? I don't know, I like the colors. If we frame it like that, you can't really tell it's Christmassy, and I love those colors. They're perfect. Yep, I think I want to do that. So let's cut this down a little bit. The pinks and the reds and the blues, perfect. So we'll just cut it down a little bit. How tall does it need to be? Not that tall. Cut off a little bit at the bottom. Certainly doesn't need to be that wide either. I don't even need to use my straight edge. It doesn't have to be straight. What the heck? Okay. Just wasted some fussy cutting. That's a bummer. Oh well. I like these with the stitches on them. Those could be used also, so we'll keep those. Good collage pieces. Okay, so now you really can't tell that's Christmas. Nope. Okay, let's put glue around the edges of this. And this is one that we didn't get to at the Friday Night Live because I was so mad at myself for messing up the first one that I didn't do this one. So hopefully I can keep myself together and do it for you here today. So I just put glue around that window. And I'm going to kind of eyeball it. Oh, and you see what I did? It's way too wide. But that's okay. We'll just cut it off. Need a little more glue there. That's going to get everything gluey, isn't it? So there, fixed. Oh, it's fixed. Perfect. Get that gluey bit out before I stick my hand in it, because you know I will. And we're going to end up collaging over this, so it doesn't matter if that's how it looks. But isn't that pretty in that window? And with these papers, it's going to look lovely. So, let's go ahead and collage the rest of the envelope. Got all kinds of bits and pieces flying around here. Some are from the kit, as I said. Some are my printables. Some are from the Graphics Fairy. Some are from Ruby and Pearl. Just all kinds flying around. So we get some glue put on here. I like to do the skinny edge first just to get it done. I'm going to go right up to the window. Go over the top a little bit. And what we can do is just to cover up that raw edge, we can go ahead and miter this, miter that. And I'm not sure where I saw this one, you guys. A lot of my pocket ideas come from the genius Carol Laws, but I've watched so many videos of people doing security envelopes. I'm not sure what I've seen, what I've made up. I'm sorry about that. I would tell you if I knew, but I just don't. So that piece looks great. You know what I think I might like? Some of this lace from the Freebie. So let's go ahead and just pull this off. And let's see. We can cut this out real quick. Try to make it real quick. I don't cut every little point. I just go in there and wiggle my scissors around and call it good. Pretty detailed lace it is. A little bit of pink showing, that is just fine. I think these scissors are kind of overkill for this. Here are my littler ones, let's grab those. All the sizes of Tim Holtz scissors. And you know it's going to be easier? Let's cut off this bulk so we can get in there more easily. There, that'll help. So just turning the paper, not your scissors, gets you in pretty close, and it gives the effect that that lace edge would have. Or you could be very meticulous and go in and cut every little bit. That would take me the rest of my life, and I'm just not going to do it. Because I think it looks just great this way. And then we can decide what to do with our little strip. pretty quiet around here. The rented doggy and her mommy are off renting a camp somewhere, having a frivolous old time of it. So that's real quiet. Not having the dog here staring at me all the time makes me uncomfortable. Oh, all that, and I'm not sure I want to use it yet. Huh. Let's put a strip down here. And the kid is down south hanging out with her boy. So, yep, pretty quiet around here. I kind of like that. This is Ruby and Pearl, I think. A little bit of writing. Been a pretty quiet summer all the way around. How was your summer, everybody? Are you having a wonderful time? The weather has been rough in a lot of places, I know. Okay, so we'll get that put right there. And I'm encroaching on the window a little bit just to cover up those rounded edges because they bug me. Wrap that around. Just a little extra strength up there. That won't hurt anything. Make sure that's down. And then let's see, what can we put down here? What do we have? Ooh, this is pretty. This is from the kit. I think it's too dark blue. This kit, I believe, is vintage embroideries. No. How about some William Morris? Can't go wrong with William, can ya? Yep, maybe I'll do that. Tear away from yourself and you don't get a white edge. It's going to go right up to that fold, which I don't like. I either want to stay shy of the fold or go over it significantly. So I guess that's what we'll do. We'll go over it. So if you've got the edge of your paper right where that envelope is folding, it's going to come up just from the stress. I love those colors. How far over can we go? To right there. Perfect. That works for me. And what else do we have? Is that big enough to cover? I love this pink background. What else? What else? Ooh, some script. Script is always good. It's not really a big enough piece. I guess we could use some of it. I think on the other envelopes, you guys, I will pause to collage them because you know how to collage. And it takes a little bit. I'm a slow collager. So we'll do this one because we do have new friends afoot, which is awesome. Welcome, everybody who's new. Congratulations on finding junk journaling. It's addictive, but super fun. I like that there. I like how the colors are coming together. This is why you don't throw out your little bitty scraps. Because they come in handy for things like this. Okay, let's see. Need something. Are we going to use that lace? Kind of collage myself into a corner here, haven't I? That'll work. I think I want to take it over though. Yeah, it's pretty. Let's do that. Or is it too much beige? It's too much beige right there. Okay, let's tear out this piece of the freebie. Get some pink on it. We could use some... Oop, don't want to do that. Don't want to tear into that cool old French sample card. That would be sad. And we can use it later. There we go. I'll tear off that bit. And we'll tear off the top bit. Perfect. Oh, am I on camera? I hope I am. So that can go there. You can wrap it around down at the bottom. Nope, I like it better. Oh, no. See, I don't want to line up this edge and this edge. It just, I don't like how that looks. But if I take it down, then I've got a gap. I have not been thoughtful in my placement of things. So we're going to switch gears, put it over here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's just see if we can fix this. Good grief. Off to a rollicking start already. Just leaving enough that I can go over the edges. It's more than I need at the bottom. Okay, we'll go. Take off that little bit. Didn't really need to do that. And then miter this corner. So we can wrap that right around. Oh, sticky bits everywhere. Wrap that around. Wrap that around. Oop, get that going there, broke. Pay attention. Have a little bit of a pokey outy corner, but we can just nip that right off. Well, she says we can. Can we really, though? Okay, so that's looking good. Let's go back to our blue lace that we cut out. Where did we put it? Oh my gosh, you guys, the mess here is absolutely unreal. All that work we did cutting it out, and where did it go? Oh dear. Found a tear ruler, that's good. Oh, here it is. You guys yelling at me that it was right there? Ooh, that might look really pretty. Okay, so we just need one little bit down here of something. Here is some other lace. I believe this is also ruby and pearl. So let's put a little piece of this down there. I like the grays. Book page is getting pretty sticky. Put that right there. Probably should have left enough to wrap around, but I didn't, so there you go. Let's get another book page. There we go. A longer one, because I think we're going to use this whole piece of lace. Gonna need lots of glue on there. Especially on those little points. Don't want them coming up. Oh no, my foot's going to sleep. Oh heavens, that's bad news. Alright, so we're going to make sure we're going over that crease. Oop, can't go over that far. Make sure we're covering everything up. It's sticking to me. It's sticking to me. Nice. Oh, I love that. Covered up some of our writing, but that's okay. I like the little hints of pink sticking out. We didn't do that bit there. I think I want something pretty neutral up there, because that's a little hidey hole. And what you can do is stitch around this if you want to. Stitch around the window to make it stand out more. Can we get just enough of this pink? I bet we can. Let's see. Everything is sticking to everything. Oh dear. Let's take right here. And we'll take this little bit right here and hope it's long enough. It is. Let's do it this way. Great. Do that. Get out our glue page. We're stuck to our other glue page. There's a little bit of a shadow from one of those pieces, so I'm going to put that piece to the back. Get that right there, and fold it over. Scrape it down, make sure it sticks. Awesome. That is awesome. And then we just have our flap. And let's see. What do we want to do with our flap? It's going to be mostly covered with our paper, our page. Don't think I like those blues together. Let's see, how about this one? Not long enough. We need something long. Here's some beautiful music. Again, Ruby and Pearl, I think. Let's do that. That'll work. Ooh, better cover my glue. Running low on our glitter glue. Sound the alarm. That would be a crisis if I ran out. Lost the tearing ruler again in the mess. Yikes. I think I want some words, so we'll come over here. I want it to be more music-y. No, I'm covering up our rough edge. That's sad. Bummer. Where the heck is that tear ruler? I spent more time losing things today than I have doing anything else. Is it buried in the scraps? Got this ruler. Oh, it is buried in the scraps. Ta-da! Look at that. Have you guys has anyone tried this edge on the tear ruler? I don't know about it. It seems kind of dramatic. Pretty big peaks, huh? And valleys. There. Now we'll have a torn edge. That's better. Get our glue. Make sure to get those edges real well. Put our torn edge over our lace torn edge, so we still have a torn edge. Hey, say that one more time, why don't you? Glue paper underneath, so I'm not gluing this to my mat. Love all the different colors and textures that show up when you do this. It's so much fun. Okay. Whoopsie. Alrighty guys, I'm going to pause for 1 second and clean some of this up so I can move. Don't go anywhere. Stay right. Okay guys, I'm back. I've got all the rulers wrangled together, got the glue cleaned up, got some of the little sticky scraps off. Sorry about that. So here we are. This is where we left off. I did realize while I was cleaning up, we don't need all of this. We only need a little bit of it. So we can go ahead and take off some of the flap. There's our crease. Try to get it straight as possible. And probably just keep about this much. That'll be fine. And this is a good point to go ahead and glue your page on. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and save that because I can still collage with it. Oh, and all my tidying. Did I get rid of my glue page? I did. Here it is. We need that. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the freebie and decide which side we want up. You will lose just a little bit along the edge, but I think I want to do this side up. Okay, so what we will do is put some glue, not all the way up to where the envelope folds, just shy of it. Actually, probably should have used wet glue, but that's okay. I'll go back and make sure it's glued down well. Let's try to get that straight. We can always do some trimming if we need to. I'm pretty close to the fold, just not right up to it. Oh, I'm glad I did this side because my printer did that naughty thing again. Yep, that looks pretty straight. Cool. Need to take off a little bit at the top. Yeah, we'll wait and straighten it up at the end. That'll be fine. Okay, so now what will happen is, let's get out our fake page. This is our fake journal page. So we can do a couple of things. We can fold this over like this. My fake journal page should be a better color. It can fold over like that. You can punch a little thumb notch there, and that can be a tuck. And then when you turn the page, this will be a pull out. Or you can just leave this as is, like this. We'll cover up this back part, and this can be a flip out. So your page would look like that, and this would flip. You'd have this beautiful piece here with the embroidery in the window, which you can't see. Oh, there, you can see it a little better. And then it would flip open like that, and we're going to cover this page up. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll have to decide which of those options we want to do. This is more William Morris, I think. I love these colors. And look at that, like it was made for it almost. Almost made for it. Let's make this a rougher edge. See if we can tear that straight. Maybe. Maybe not. Turn it. Okay, good enough. That's gonna go. I'm just gonna cover up this piece a little bit for strength and to cover up my mean printer's marks. So, actually, we can put glue all over. Lots and lots of glue all over here. Paying attention to those edges. Trying to get glue everywhere so you don't get air bubbles. And then just to be on the safe side, this is the edge we tore. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little glue down there to make sure that that edge gets glued. Oops, everything's sticky again. Heh. I'm not overlapping it a ton, just a little bit. I like the colors together. They're kind of everywhere. I like that. I like the colors all over the place. Give that a good mash. Make sure everything is contacting, spreading that glue out underneath. And we can flip it over and we will just trim this down, this excess. There we go. Oh, come on. Do I need a new blade again? How can that be? Just replaced it. There we go. Okay. We do have some tidying up to do up at the top, but that's easy. Okay, so there we go. Now, what are we going to do? We could put a pocket here. I think this was a Carol Laws. We could leave it like this. You know, I think I might want to do that. Let's do that. Let's make it a flip. So here's our original fold. Should have waited for it to dry, but I'm living on the edge. It's sitting kind of crooked. Folding straight, not my strong suit. That's all right. The bone folder will make it act right. Maybe. Okay, so there's that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that. There's that. You could certainly journal here. It's light enough. And then we could just make a little pocket to go right there. Maybe. We'll make it out of this paper. Oh, no, maybe we won't. That's a little cray-cray. Just sort of grabbing whatever's over here in the pile. Oh, those birds are cute. I like those colors. Let's make a bird pocket. More glue. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just fold that over. The bird's going to lose the tip of his wing. Sorry, birdie. And then how wide is that? Fold it here. Oh, nope, we don't want to do that because I don't want to lose that birdie. Let's fold this here. We already hurt the birdie's wing. There's that. So we can cut this, or fold this here. No, not fold it, tear it. There we go. There's the word I was looking for. Fold that over. Fold this up so we have strengthened the top of the pocket and we've given ourselves some gussets to make it a little deeper. So we can... My tidy up didn't last very long. Stuff is buried again. Cut into those corners. We certainly don't need that much on the side. I'll have to tidy up again before we start that next pocket. Hopefully we'll get through 3. That was my goal on Friday. Didn't happen that way. You know, time ran out and everything, and Brooke got frustrated. All right, get those bits out of there. Make sure we got the top. So we'll get that glued over so it's nice and strong. Get our little tabs folded in. We want to, actually, you know what, I'm not going to punch it. Oh, I love those colors. I'm not going to punch it there because I don't want to punch the birdie. I think because of the color difference, it's going to be obvious it's a pocket. We don't want to cut into the bird's head. That would be no fun. So just put some glue here, some glue here, and some glue here. And stick our little pocket down. Cute. Now, had you not put an image in here, you could have a tag in here and the image could show through the window part. There are so many options, so many different ways you could do it. Okay, so there's that. That will fold like that. We've got our pocket where we can put a fun tag of some sort. Right in there, not that, but something. And you've got lots of room because you put those gussets in. Okay. And then we just have to decide. Let's see if that goes in there. Like that. And we have this page, which will be an extended page. So we can just fold that right up in there. Yep, that'll fit. So again, you don't want to go right up to the fold. You want to go next to it. And you can fold it this way, or you could fold it the other direction, whichever way you like. Okay, so there you have a flippy flappy. Well, once you straighten it out, let's do that, because it's bugging me. Got a little bit hanging out on the top. I don't like that. Let's not cut with that ruler. That would be no good. All right, let's just get this straightened out. That's straight. That's straight. Get off this little bit that did not align. There we go. That makes me happier. So it would go in your journal like that. And you'd have this beautiful flip. You could put a tab right there. That would be fun. Got your pocket there with something wonderful in it. And you open it like that. And you go to the next page. And when you get here, you've got that and that. And you've got that covered up the seam. So that, oh, you can't see. That is envelope option number 1. And give me a second to clean up, and I'll be back, and we'll do envelope option number 2. Hi guys, I'm back. Envelope number 2, here we come. What you're going to need for this particular one is 2 envelopes from the same company so that they're the same size and the window's in the same place. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and then I'll go away and collage it and come back and show you how I finish. So what you're going to do is decide how big you want your page to be. And this can be a page that you I'm just going to open these up. It's a page that you can include in your journal, you know, bind it in, or you could glue it to another page, whatever you want to do. So you probably want it to be no more than the height of your journal. But maybe you want it taller than your journal. Who knows? It's up to you. Okay, hopefully we opened those up. I guess when I stop next time, I better sharpen this blade, or not sharpen it, replace it. Wish I could sharpen it. There we go. Gee. Okay, we'll take some off the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll make it 8. I'm not sure how I'm going to put it in the journal, so I'm going to make it a little shorter. Might go on a page, might be a page by itself. Don't know. Okay, and then we just want to take off the side edge. Actually, let's take off the side with the flaps, because we don't need the flaps. then. Okay, so we've got those. Get those bits out of the way. Too many bits. Flaps and bits everywhere. Okay, so what we're going to do is stack these up so that the windows line up. Okay, like so. We'll have to trim it down to get it, because I didn't cut it very evenly, so to make them even afterwards, we have to make sure that those two windows line up. That's the important part. And I'm sorry for the glare. It's the old ring light. So, what I will do is, I've got a die cut that I made. I was prepared. Look at me go. Oops, there goes the fan. This is, maybe we'll have the windows go up this way. This is a Tim Holtz die, Wildflowers. And I'm just going to put that right there, and I might cheat and put a little bit of glue right here just to tack it down. The static from the film in the window will keep it in place, but that'll just hold it there for a second for us. And let's see, how do we get it? There we go. So I'm going to put glue all around the window. You know, well, I should have probably cut off the bottom of the die down here, but too late now. I don't think I'll worry about it. And then, let's see, go ahead and glue the rest of the envelope, because that's not going to be a pocket or anything. It's just going to be a peep-a-boo window. And I saw this on Liz the Paper Project, and I thought it was very cute. Very, very cute. So definitely go check her out. And then stick your head in there and make sure that you're getting those windows lined up, because you don't want to see any part of the window peeking through. You just want to see your pretty little die cut. You could use a punch. I had my butterfly punch out as well. If you don't have dies, you could punch a butterfly. Anything that's double-sided would work. Had a little glue seepage, darn it. Okay, so this is what we have so far, right? We've got very uneven edges, but we've got our little window with a glare. That's one page. We'll neaten up all the edges and collage around. And then this page is a pocket. It's going to be a pocket. Okay, so let me just trim this up while you're here. Even it up. I really cut these crooked. Wow. Even for me, it's crooked. Oh, man. There's that. I can straighten that up when I'm collaging. Fix my boo-boo. Everything in junk journaling is fixable. Nothing is impossible to come back from. Well, unless you dump up, soda on your work table or something, that might be a little hard to come back from. A new kind of coffee dye, maybe you could call it that. Okay. There's that one. I think the top edge is okay. Yep, looks okay there. All right, so now that's all nice and cleaned up. I'm going to leave this open for now so I can collage around the edges, but it ultimately is going to get glued closed, so this piece will be a pocket, and then you'll have this pretty flip window, or you could do it this way, depending on how you wanted it to go. And then using our fake journal page, when you get to this, you'll be able to see that beautiful die cut here through the window. And then you turn the page, you turn your page, and you'll have a pocket. Or, alternately, you can glue it down on your page like this. This will be a pocket here. That'll fold over it. So it's a hidden little secret pocket with a tab there or something like that. So I'll go collage this, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks when I'm done. Hold on. Just putting the lid back on my glue so I don't forget. And I'm back. That didn't take me any time at all, did it? It took me a little bit. Glad I didn't do it on camera. So I just went through. Oh, and I got some little scraps for our gussets on the pocket. I went through our little piece. This is the flap we made that had the die cut in the window. I was really pleased with how this came out. So there's that. This is the pocket piece, so I collaged all over this. I've left it open, just wrapped the pieces around. So there's the back side of the pocket and the back side of our little flap. And I really like how it came out, that the die cut goes right across that lady, and then when you flip it open, there she is, and she's so beautiful. Again, I think that's ruby and pearl. I know it's ruby and pearl. And so I just made these little gussets, and I just used scraps of paper to do it. Some of the little skinny strips that are left. Did not test my glue. Oh, still working. Excellent. Glue these down. Never throw away your skinny strips. Oops, it's a little short, but that's okay. Get it right up to the edge. And this is the one that I cut so crookedly, so I was careful when I folded the paper over the edge. I was careful to fold it so that the crookedness was fixed. I folded the paper straight, if that makes sense. Make sure we don't glue that closed. Get this little bottom guy. And this is a Carol Laws trick as well. A lot of times she can build it right into her papers, but my brain doesn't work that way. She's a baby genius. But it will give you the full space of your pocket. You're not losing that line where you would put glue down. So that's why I think it's a good idea. And we'll just put glue on here. Right up to that edge. Right along here. And fold this over. And that glues our pocket closed. Oop, should have put our notch in the top first. That would have been a much better idea, huh? Maybe we can still sneak in there and do it. There's so much paper that I folded over there, I don't know if my punch would go through all of it. So I think what I will do is cover my glue. I think I'd rather have it on this side because I don't really want to punch into the lady's hat. So let's see if I can sneak that in there. Guesstimate the center. That's such a guesstimate. Ooh, there we go, yay. And because I folded that paper up and around, there's no envelope showing there. So there's a place for a big, long, skinny tag there. And then if you put it in your journal, let's get out our fake journal page. If you glue it onto a page, you wouldn't have had to cover this back. But so we wouldn't glue it onto a page, this particular one. But you could glue it like that. Open it up. I'm going to put a tab there, I think. Open it up, and then you have this big giant pocket here. Actually, you could also make it a tuck on this side because this pocket is fully enclosed. So you could have a pocket at the top and then make it a tuck over there. But what I will do with this one is, let's see, is that my, oh, there's my folded side, is put it into a journal and actually bind it in. So on one side, it will be this tall, skinny pocket that'll flip over, and you'll have that beautiful lady there. And you keep going through your journal, la, 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 and you get back here, and you have this pretty flip. So I'll just, and when it flips over, you can really see, oop, there we go. Oh, that glare is so bad. Now the sun is coming in too. But you can really see that die cut standing out. So there are a couple things you could do with that. And I just think this is so pretty. So pleased with how that came out. So there's envelope use number 2. And now for number 3, which is the one that I tried on Friday night that I really bungled up. Let's see if I can do it now. Okay, so for this one I have a bigger envelope. This is my insurance, well, not my insurance company, but someone who wants to be my insurance company. And they send me these envelopes all the time that are wider and taller, and sometimes it's one big window, sometimes it's a double window. They're super fun to play with. So first thing I'm going to do is cut this to 8.5 by 11. Let's see which window. I don't want to use both windows, I don't think. I think I want that window, so let's turn it this way and make this 8.5 by 11, or 8.5 rather. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. Okay. Look, I can count to 8 today. Yay me. put this right here. And that's because our journal's pages are 8.5. It doesn't have to be as tall as your journal pages, doesn't matter. There's that, and then we want to open up this bit. Just take off some of the flap. The blue page is in the way. Get out of there. Take off a little bit of that flap. And I also want to open this one up all the way, so I'm just going to take a tiny sliver off the top. And this will also be an extended page with a pocket attached. So now this is all, oh no, oh, I took it off the same side. Why didn't you guys say something? Jeepers creepers. Okay, because we want to open it up. So this is the right place to cut. This is where you keep trimming a little tiny bit until you got nothing left. Hate that. Sticky bits still. The glue has not dried. It's not gotten less gluey around here. Okay, so now it opens up like that. So turn it around this way. You want your windows facing down. Actually, I want this opening on this side. Okay, so my windows are facing down. And I'm just going to take a double, that's the other thing you need for this one, is a double printed page or a double-sided page. So here's the Friday freebie. Okay, and it's printed on that side. And I'm just going to glue it right in here, right on the fold. Probably could have left a little more space, but I didn't, so there you go. I should have left this a little bit longer, but that's okay. Gosh, apparently making envelopes is hard for me. Can't even do it in a video. So we'll overlap that paper a little bit and that'll be fine. So some glue down there. And let's try to get this straight. Just overlap it a little bit. Make sure it's smushed down well. Alright, that'll be just fine. Even this up. Don't need this little flappy guy. Get that off. Oh, we're glued to our glue page. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to turn this piece into a pocket. So I will collage all over this. I'll collage all over this side, decide what I want to do with my pockets, put something inside. If you don't want to put anything in your pockets or your windows, you can leave them open, and then the tag that you make to go inside can have your focal point come through the window that way. So that is what I will go away and do, but first I'll show you how to fold this. So let's get our fake journal page so we have some way to judge our width. So that envelope is really as wide as the journal page. So we'll line that up, and this will get, let's try to get it straight. This will get folded like that. Is that straight? Yep, that's straight. So that page will get folded like that, and we'll put something over here to cover that. And then you have your flip again. So it can go this way, or it can go the other direction, whatever you want to do. So ultimately what will happen is you'll have a pocket page here that'll open up. Got a pocket. You can make this all journaling space if you want to, or decorate it. And then you go back through your journal, skip through the pages, and then you'll have a decorated page here. And it's also a pull-out. So you're adding a lot of real estate really easily just using one of your junk envelopes. So I will go and collage this envelope all up and come back and show you how it looks and how I put the pocket together. Pretty much the same way we've been doing it. I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Look, I finished, in the speed of light, I finished collaging. So this is the one that we just started, number 3. I collaged the whole front of the envelope. in the inside of the pocket, I collaged these little pieces. They're not attached to the window, so whatever tag slides in there, there'll be a focal point on the tag that will show through, but when the tag's not in there, you'll be able to see the little flash card. So cute. And I collaged on this side. I just made it all journaling. And so all we need to do is glue. I wrapped all the pieces around, and I did want to point out that on my window, this is the bottom window. I just put a whole piece of collage over there. I didn't want two windows, so I just covered it. It's not a big deal at all. Put some across the top so that we will see it. You know, when we do our little thumb notch at the top, we won't have just envelope peeking through. And you can certainly go ahead and make the little gussets to keep the full expanse of your window, or you can just glue it down. Oh no, after all this, did I finally stop up my glue? I did. Hold on, guys, sorry. We got this far. Darn it. And my glue poking pin is stuck. Alright, let's see if we can clear that out. Looks like we did. Okay, so I'm just going to run some glue down this edge. Across the bottom. Whoa, see, that's what happens. I get crazy with the glue and I just lost a whole bunch of space at the bottom of the pocket. So we can just fold that right over. And voila, we have a pocket. And once again, I forgot to punch that divot. Darn it. Turn around and we can do that. There's our thumb notch. Let's see, I'm not gonna, oh, and everything's coming unglued. So much easier to do this before you glue. There we go. Let's press that down again where the glue gave, because I didn't even give it a minute to dry. Shame on me. All right, and I did put a little tab right here. So let's get our pretend journal page and have a peek at this. I can actually go either way. Fold it that way. So here we are in our journal. And we've got this fun full page pocket. Be a big giant journaling card or something in there. Turn the page and you've got a regular decorated page all ready for journaling on there. Turn the page, and you get to this, and it's a beautiful printed page. And then when you turn the page over, it flips out like that, and then you've got all that space on the back as well. Aren't those fun? Really fun ways, 3 fun ways to use envelopes in your journal, and it's all, you know, printables that you probably have, and just use it whatever you have, or come on over to the Facebook group and grab the freebie. And we made these fun 3 flippy pocket things. So hopefully that was a little bit clearer than what we did on Friday night. Sorry about that again. There's a little pocket there, don't forget. I should have put a thumb notch. Can we do it now? Or is it too late? I'm going to put it over to the side. That'll be okay. So I don't punch the birdie. There. So we do have that little pocket there. And this page flips out. You could make that a trifold if you wanted. And fold it like that. So many possibilities. So that way it would fold out like that. You could glue it over as a tuck. There are just so many things that you could do with these. So get out your papers and your junk mail envelopes and play with them a little bit. See what you can come up with. I hope you enjoyed this, and I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye.